Alright gang, I am going to do my best towards sharing my understanding of how to use Tumblr. Okay? So let's go to Tumblr and I will do my best to bring it all together. So I tried doing this yesterday, but it didn't work out. So please excuse the buses outside. Just gonna have to deal with it. CAAHdemo@gmail.com. It's really easy to do this whole thing, right? You need to go to Tumblr, tumblr.com. You need to go ahead and start an account. I had created one called cabrahamdemo@gmail.com. However, that didn't work out, so I'm going to start over with this email address, caAHdemo@gmail.com. Password's really easy. And then you get to choose a URL that you want. So let me see if CAAH works. I'm not sure if it does. So if it doesn't, then we can try something else. It doesn't work. So I get to choose something else. And you're going to have to keep on going through this until you find something that works. It's as easy as going CAAHdemo, really, .tumblr.com, because I really don't have to worry about this after I start it. But before we do that, I am going to tell you about who I am. My name is Chris Abraham. I'm at chrisabraham.com. This is my blog, and my marketing blog is called Marketing Conversation. It's a corporate blog for my company, Abraham Harrison, so I post on there, and so does Philip Rhodes and Jenna Levy or Levi and Stevie Wilson, etc. Pretty interesting. Then there's my website, abrahamharrison.com, and you can watch that fun video right there. And then there's my Tumblr, which is chris-abraham, and you can see some of the latest things I did. It's no big deal. Mine's nothing special. But it's easy and convenient, and I downloaded an application that works on my BlackBerry and so forth. So Chris-Abraham. If you'll notice, it should be chrisabraham.tumblr.com, which is another alias to it, but it goes to Chris-Abraham. So now that all that is out of the way. Oh, and follow me on Twitter if you like this. There I am on Twitter, twitter.com/ChrisAbraham. Also facebook.com/Abraham Harrison, my company site. And last but not least, where you'll see this, is youtube.com/ChrisAbraham. Would appreciate some love there. Anyway, before that video starts, choose your email address. In this case, caAHdemo@gmail.com. Password, I chose, you're going to have to keep on choosing different URLs until you get to this. So start publishing. Now it's going to want to do a test to see if you're human. So TAINNIIHJ. I'm human. Create your first post. It's so easy. You can upload a photo, choose a file from your desktop, make it a bird. Actually, yeah, a bird. And you can make the caption, put a bird on it in Portland to make it art. And then you can, you see you have some choices here. Publish now, add to queue, publish on, save as draft, private. You can do all those things. You can do Portland, Oregon, put a bird on it, Portlandia, bird, bird cut out, and I don't know how to spell silhouette, so I could go here to Google and ask them how to spell silhouette. There we are. I can put bird silhouette. There we go. Let people photo reply. They can send a photo back. We can change the post date. We can make it from now, or we could change it to I guess 6/3/2011 if we wanted to. We can make it now. Content source, blah blah blah, and then we can just create a click-through link. We can make the click-through link go to Portlandia on IMC, or is it well, Portlandia IFC, sorry. Told you this is going to be a funny type of thing. Anyway, I can put that there, and then I can create post. It'll upload the image, and then it'll create a post for us. So the next thing that it does, because it wants to kind of walk you through the entire process, is it wants to create, it wants to help you set up your entire blog after you see how easy it is to post. So the blog title will be CAAH Demo Tumblr. The portrait photo is going to be, I guess, my corporate logo, although it should be a portrait photo, so it'll be a person, so I'll make it this one. And then we get to show the different appearance options. In this case, I might even just put Chris Abraham Harrison, but CAAH in this case. Everything takes a while. Description: this is a Tumblr that I am creating live on a very long and boring YouTube video. Please check it out when it is done. Got the photo, got the URL. We could use a custom domain name. I don't want to deal with that right now. I messed around with that later or earlier in a different post, and I have the domain name ready, but let me make that at the end of this, okay? But I highly recommend that you go ahead and set up a domain so that it can work out. You know what? What a hassle. Now let's do it. Let us do it later. So at this point, save your work, and then we can look at the themes. We can get premium themes that we can pay for, or we could get free themes. Excellent. Just say no to that. And these are all okay. These are all free themes. So I recommend, they're going to try to sell you something, so I recommend you scroll down past the premium themes, all the way down to the free themes, and take a look at something you'd like. I'm going to choose Munich. And I don't know what that looks like, so I'm just going to save. Ooh, nice. Then I'm going to go to Appearance, and it's already got the stuff going because it's already got the stuff going because we chose a theme. We could make all of this different, but if you choose a theme, you really don't need to. And you've got pages. Pages are smart, especially if you're going to create a proper website. So the URL, standard layout. In this case, we would create contact, page type, standard layout. Let's bring this out a little bit. Page title, contact info, and then the body. I'm just going to steal it from chrisabraham.com. Contact Chris Abraham, and I can put all of this stuff. Now the great thing about Tumblr is it's WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get, or rich text. So what we can do is we can just copy this in here, and it'll look just like it did on my blog or wherever else you want it to do. So you can show a link to this page, contact info, and then you can create page. So easy. You can do that for a contact page. You can do that for different types of layouts. So you could have a redirect, and the redirect to could go to http://chrisabraham.com, and /blog, and it will redirect to my awesome page, and we create that page, and then we could add a page that says whatever. It is to create this blog into more of a proper content management site, where there are bloggy items and then there are pagey items. And pagey are items that aren't changeable, and you probably want to keep them around for a while, such as a popular one would be an About Me page. Let's see what custom layout is. So custom layout means that you could use HTML, which means that you could create a form or embed something from Flickr, such as I'll show that to you in a second. Let's just create an About page. You know what, I'll do the Flickr thing now. Let's see. Flickr slideshow embed. Embed Flickr slideshow. To embed a slideshow. Just click Share Menu on the upper right of any slideshow. From there, grab the embed code. Share Menu. Click the Share Menu. So let's go see if I can do that. I will sign in as me. I think this detour is worthwhile. And let's see if I can create a slideshow for my photo stream around and life in Europe. Oh, let's see. Galleries. More ways to share. I don't know how. I would think, let's see, view, sets, cooking in Portland, slideshow, maybe there's a way to share the slideshow. Share slideshow. Share this slideshow, embed code here, copy to clipboard. Ha! Right on. So I guess theoretically maybe we could add this page with custom layout, and we can put this in here, and we can show a link, and we can be Portland, Oregon, cooking in Portland. Cooking in Portland slideshow. And about, we need to edit what it says here. Well, that's not about. It is, it's not a boot, it is PDX. And you've got edit, and I forgot to change this. My main blog. So now that we've got those pages done, we can go to services. We can share our Tumblr post with our Facebook, our Twitter. We could enter FeedBurner URL you would like this blog's RSS feed to redirect to, but that would require us to go to FeedBurner, which we might do a little bit later. And then we could also automatically import our feeds. Now, this is a great part of Tumblr, and this is the main reason why I started with it, is for the aggregation skills. So I could go to Delicious, and I could import my Delicious bookmarks. I could go to Dig, and I could import all of my Dig content. I could go to Twitter. I could import all of my Twitter content. I could go to YouTube, and I could import all of my YouTube content. And then that's it. It's done. However, from my experience, if you don't constantly use your Tumblr, as in install the application that you can download onto your iPhone or Android phone or even BlackBerry and do updates via email. Let me I'll show you all that stuff in a little while. But and I can even import for here. There's chrisabraham.com, right? I can even import this RSS feed, which is feeds.feedburner.com/chrisabraham, and I can put that here, and I could either make it links, in which case it's the title. I can make it links with summaries, in which case it'll take some of the content. It could be just photos if it's a photo blog, or text without titles, which means it'll just bring the content in and not link back. So links with summaries, and I can start importing this feed. And if I wanted to do that, I could also do that with marketing conversation. and it's feeds2.feedburner.com/marcon, and I can add that just as links in this case. See all that stuff? It's all in there. Only allowed 5, except I could request an increase to my limit, but I won't do that right now. Now, here's the community aspect. Everybody, just like YouTube is a community where people subscribe to each other, share each other, comment on each other, do video replies and everything, so is Tumblr. So if you want the most from it, you want to allow replies from people you follow, allow replies from people following you, let people ask questions, allow anonymous questions, even though it could be funky, let people submit posts, and if you do this, people submit and then it gets queued up and you decide whether or not it's going to get in there. So you just say, I am the god of my Tumblr. There is no rhyme or reason behind why and which I accept or deny. Fear me. And you could get text, photos, quotes, links, videos, and optional tag for submitter is not me, someone else, guest, the other. And you can save that. Let's see if the services are all still there. Okay, and then we can go to advanced. I'm at GMT -8, which means I'm in Oregon. I want to show 15. I want to enable high-res photos. I want links to open a new window. Nah. Use optimized layout on mobile devices. Do that so that when people visit you using their iPhone, it works for them. Do not truncate RSS feeds. Use descriptive URLs is awesome because it's great for SEO. Promote Tumblr. Show a follow button to non-Tumblr users. Yes. Unless you don't want to. If you want to disguise this Tumblr as a regular blog, you can uncheck that. If you want to share it with the world, you should allow search engines to index your blog. And if you're going to do pervy things, you've got to do not safe for work. I am personally not that pervy. And then I can save and close. Right now it's going to ask me to go ahead and put email addresses and so forth. So for fun, you know what, this isn't a real blog, so I'm going to go ahead and, but you know how this routine goes, right? There's my bird, but this isn't the view that you see. So first of all, let's go verify the email address that they don't hate us. gmail.com CAAH demo, log in there, and Tumblr verification email, verify. You're great, thank you. And we're also going to go ahead and see what they did here. Tumblr bot asked a question, what is your favorite inanimate object? I guess I can answer that. My Roku remote. That's just because it's the closest thing. It's right next to me, so that's silly. Okay, so let's go back here. There's a number of things you can do here. You can embed a video. Now, I just created this video over at YouTube, so I can embed this video. Let's see. how to add the official follow button.
All right.
And if you are signed in, you actually don't need to be signed in. You can
All right.
share, and you can embed, and you can get a tiny one. And I don't know how big my Tumblr is going to be. cahdemo.tumblr.com. Let's see what it looks like. You know what? I would say that we got ourselves we'll try 640 and see how that goes. Now that's the embed code here. So if you go to here and you embed a video, oh, look at that. Huh. You don't need to do that. Isn't that great? Honestly, all you have to do is you just have to do this. Right here, I believe, well, let's go here, let's go here.
All right, this is a quick
Let's
video.
see what happens. Used to be that you had to go ahead and you had to do a whole embed code. Let's see what happens. And we can say, we can put this in here. Caption. Remember, publish now, post date, content source. Content source could be http://youtube.com/Chris Abraham tags. Google +1, and let people photo reply and so forth. So let's see what happens when we create a post. Oh, I know what I want. I want to put this right here, and I want to boldface it, because right up here you've got all your WYSIWYG stuff, and then I want to link people to here, or I can share it and I can use this little link to video thingy here, and I can highlight that if I liked, and I can click here, which allows me to create a link, and I can insert, and then I can create the post and see if it works. Look at that. Holy mackerel, Andy.
All right, this is a quick video on how to install a follow.
How easy is this, huh? How easy is this? And then you've got audio, and you can do an external source such as an MP3. So you could go to let's see. You can go to hillmole.com, which is my awful crap online journal. Online novel, and I can copy this link, which is an MP3 file. See, it's this MP3 file. Podcast CH1 Dupe Fool MP3, and I can find that, and I can just paste that right here, and I can take this awful blog post, and I can paste it in there, and this is a link back to the site, And see, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm hyper creative and hyper curious. So that's that. I can say um, star nose mole, star nosed mole, spy novel, bad writing, crap, and then I can hit publish now. The content source could be, I guess, hillmole.com, and I can put that right here, and then I can let people photo reply if I like. I don't know what they're going to do. Pardon that burp, I really suck. But and there you go. I don't know if that worked. Probably didn't. So now let's go look at the website here. Look at that. So here we have the audio here.
Hillmole, an audiobook novel by Chris Abraham. Chapter 1. I was merely a dupe and a fool.
Cool. Has to be under 20 megs, I think, though. And look at this.
Alright, this is a quick video on how to...
And there's, what is your favorite inanimate object? My Roku remote, and there's my bird. That goes to Portlandia. Cool, huh? So there's more. Let's go back to the dashboard. You can have a chat. But I've never used that. Might want to ask someone else. A link? Abraham Harrison LLC, http://ahpr.us. Add a description, the short link to the big company, Abraham Harrison LLC. Co-founded by Chris Abraham and Mark Harrison. Then I could click to that and I could link to http://cabraham.com and insert. It's just, just go with it, man. Just go with it. Let people photo reply. I challenge people to photo reply. Quote. Let's see. Milan Kundera quote. A novel that does not uncover a hitherto unknown segment of existence is immoral. Knowledge is the novel's only morality. Here we are. All great novels, all true novels are bisexual. Here we are. Ambition is a poor excuse for not having sense enough to be lazy. That sounds good to me. So here's the quote. And here's the source, Milan Kundera, and here's the content source, which is that link that they embedded in the copy and paste. And tags, we could do Milan Kundera, laziness, quote, and then we can let people photo reply, and we can post now. Now, as we've already seen photos, here's the meat of this whole thing. This is your blog, right? So let me steal a blog post from my other blog. Chris Abraham. And I will make it this one, because this is all text. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to steal it. Now I could steal it one of two ways. I can take it WYSIWYG, which is to say I can take it visual, or I can take it as HTML. I'm going to take it as HTML because I want to show you both. So in this case, I could click that little button right here, and it says HTML, edit HTML source, and I can paste all of that wonderful stuff there. I can update it, and you'll see what it looks like as WYSIWYG. Now it's ugly. So in this case, I would need to take that. That's a copy. I can paste that. I can click here, and I can change the alignment. Right alignment, insert it, and I can adjust this. Alignment left, insert that, and I can adjust the alignment on this to right, insert that, and I can set this one for left. I'm totally alienating all you kids, but that's just what I do. It's just what I do. Get that guy to the right. And there's no more. If you'll notice, all the paragraphing got lost on that, so that's no good. So we'll go back to where we were, to the visual, and we'll copy this visually, and we'll paste this in and see how it looks. That doesn't look good at all. Let's go into HTML and make sure everything's gone, and then we'll paste that again. And it looks perfect on its own. So in the case of this, in the case of this sort of HTML thing, majig, I highly recommend that you don't fart with things. You just use the WYSIWYG and let everything work out fine. And then we can post the title. And if we like, we can say the content source is from here. And we can put that in here. And you know what we could do? We could say we want to publish it. We want to publish it on next Tuesday. We can say tomorrow. I think so. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. And we can, oh no, look at that. Let's do that again. I'm very sorry about that. It was that thing. So let's just do WYSIWYG again, and it's all beautiful. Now it should not post until tomorrow. If you have it add to queue, I think it just stays there, queued up for someone else to approve of, sort of a moderation thing, or a content management process. That's kind of cool, but we'll just make it, publish it now. But you need to know that that's possible, so we'll create that post. And we'll see how it looks. those images didn't look very good. You need to go in and you need to adjust. So the way we adjust things is that we can go here to our what's called our dashboard, and we can make changes to things that we need. See, there's delete and edit. So we can, if we want to, we can do that whole thing where this is to the right, and this is to the left, and this is to the right, and this is to the left, and this is to the right. Can't wait to see all the awesome okay, here we go. Let's see. Please look good. Please, please, please. There we are. A little bit better. You know what? I'm thinking that maybe I'm boring you now, so let's see. We went through all of these things. Went through, except getting a unique URL. I think I'll deal with that next time. And then here's the dashboard, right? So we can explore other things. There's goodies. Right here is very important because you can share things on Tumblr by dragging this up onto your browser somewhere. I don't want to do it right now because I'm doing a demo. Then you've got Tumblr for iPhone, Tumblr for BlackBerry, which works great, Tumblr for Android, can back up your Tumblr blog on Apple right now. There's a Facebook application. You can publish to Twitter. Here's the cool thing. If you send an email to here, let me see what I can do. Here we go. Let's go to... Man, there's so many alarms going off. People even use alarms. Let's go to Gmail. Let's compose a mail. Let's put this... you bastard. There we are. And we say, the hills are alive with the sound of honking. I really hate car alarms. They're generally attached to cars, not worthwhile to steal. And we should send that out, and it should arrive and be posted, theoretically. And then if we call this number, well, we can do that later, but it really works. You can call in audio to kinds. Yeah, why don't you start with that, and we can go on to how to install a unique URL later, huh? Preferences, passwords, email post, edit posts using rich text editor, show full-size photos, show notifications, share posts I like, enable endless scrolling, language, email notification. Here's an important thing. Do you get email notifications when you get new followers, when people reblog, or when there's new messages? Well, yeah, why not? Here's the 8 posts we have. There's no drafts at the moment. The queue is the queue that we would need if we put a queue. It's not what I thought it was. The queue lets you stagger posts over a period of hours or days. It's an easier way to keep your blog active and consistent. So you go ahead and you have, on Sunday, you have your whole afternoon to blog. You can make it so that you publish 2 posts in a 24-hour period, or you can do upwards of 24-hour period. You can do upwards of 24 posts once an hour, or once every 2 hours, 12 posts, or you can make it so that you only post between, it would be 6 a.m. for 9 a.m. East Coast time, and it would be 3 p.m., 6 p.m., so that people think I'm really posting. Because see, if you do that queue thing, and you post 24 hours a day, people are going to assume that you're just doing the queue thing, and they're not going to think that you're actually posting, even though you are. So that's great. You go ahead, and if you write things that are untimely, it's called evergreen blogging. You can go ahead and you can stock that stuff up on Sunday. You know, when we were in school, we used to do all of our homework, and then you could queue that stuff up for the rest of the week. Post, you know, I tell people to post twice a day when they start, and then you could write, 14 posts, so you can write 10 posts, and you can just take it from there. Anyway, I hope this was super useful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this wasn't the most devastatingly boring thing ever. But here is the site. If you'll see right here, our email came through. The hills are alive with the sounds of honking. I really hate car alarms. They're generally attached to cars not worthwhile to steal. I don't know if the grammar is good on that, but we created quite a nice little blog here. If I log out, there we are. You can see that I can then follow, and there you go. If I log out here, and if I log in as cja@well.com, which is my Tumblr account, and then I go to cahdemo.tumblr.com, I can follow you, or follow us, or whatever. Ooh, someone liked a post. Isn't that nice? My quote was, "Socialism never took root in America because the poor see themselves not as an exploited proletariat, but as temporarily embarrassed millionaires." Bravo! I have 27 followers. I have 19,396 posts. My custom domain is Chris-Abraham. I have one message. What is my favorite inanimate object? I can answer with my Roku remote. And there we go. You know what? I hope you had fun. Please follow me at Chris-Abraham once you create that Tumblr blog. And lots of, see, mine's real ugly and boring. Lots of good luck, and talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.